Listen, not all heroes wear capes, but this past year, we certainly learned that many of them wear white coats. Doctors are among the people who have put their own lives on the line to save those around them. However, the New York Times reports that only 5% of American physicians are Black, and only 2% of them are Black women. And disease does not discriminate, and nor should the healthcare field. And that's why a team of doctors from North Carolina started a foundation called White Coats Black Doctors to encourage more Black men and women to study medicine and to provide financial aid to those Black medical students. So here to tell us about it are its two founders. Please welcome internal medicine doctor Janae Powell and OBGYN Dr. Celeste Green. Hi, ladies.
Hi. Thank you so much for having us.
Dr. Powell, what was the moment that inspired you to just start this foundation?
So back in 2015, a group of medical students traveled to New Orleans for a medical education conference. And on our way down there, actually, Dr. Green had the idea to print up these T-shirts, basically from a mall kiosk that had White Coats Black Doctors on it, which was the name of our GroupMe that our medical school class sort of communicated about things going on at the school. And so we had these shirts on, and basically it was a way for us to sort of celebrate, our achievements thus far and sort of let everyone know who we were. And so once we all had the shirts on and we're literally walking down Bourbon Street, we had bystanders, fellow medical students that were attending the conference, physicians, and just other people that kept stopping us and were like, hey, where did you get these T-shirts? We really love them. Can we have some? Can we buy them? And so we started sort of taking down names and numbers and figured out how to get the T-shirts out there. And then once the money started coming in, the five of us founders sort of sat down and thought about what it was that we wanted to do with the money. And I think all five of us, being first-generation physicians and having looked back on our road and trajectories into medicine, really thought that starting this foundation would be a great way to give back to other young students like us, which we do in the form of scholarships.
I love that. And it just also shows, like, if you build it, they will come. If you put a logo on it, it's real. And this is just such a great way to incentivize people to just start. Dr. Green, why do you think that there is such a lack of Black women and male doctors?
I think it's a great question, and it's my belief is that it's really only due to a lack of opportunity and a lack of support or encouragement. And it's not just my belief, there's data to support that. We know that Black students, young students, like school-age children they're more likely to be at schools with limited resources. They are less likely to be enrolled in STEM courses or summer enrichment programs. That pipeline, as we call it in medicine and medical education, the pipeline to medical education is not a very continuous one when it comes to minority students. That can be because of lack of opportunity and lack of access. But also, I think what's hugely important is the lack of support and lack of encouragement for that little Black girl or little Black boy who might not see a Black physician for their entire upbringing. And then when they go to the doctor as a young adult, they might not have a Black physician. And who can they turn to for encouragement, or who can they turn to say, how do I get in your shoes if they don't see it? And so for us, for White Coats Black Doctors, the phrase that I like to say is that our visibility is our activism. And so being out in public, wearing our T-shirts and our polos and selling sweatshirts and all those things, it's not just to make money, it's to make sure that there are people who see us and know this is achievable.
Well, I mean, you've supported hundreds of men and women on their way to wearing white coats like you. And we actually have a special message from some of those doctors and medical students that you've inspired. Take a look.
I wanted to thank White Coats Black Doctors for allowing me to connect with doctors that I could relate to and who look like me.
You can't be what you can't see. And so organizations like White Coats Black Doctors are so important for increasing representation.
Having that kind of extended support system is so important. I want to thank them for the award back in 2017 that completely covered the cost of my MCAT. That was a major financial burden that was lifted off of my shoulders.
The match day is coming up next week, where I'll actually get to find out where I'll be starting my career as the first physician in my family. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, White Coats Black Doctors, for valuing my perspective as a future healthcare administrator.
It is because of my engagement with White Coats Black Doctors that I will be the very first Black physician in my family.
Despite everything that's going on with COVID-19, I would not trade my role as a doctor for the world.
I'm looking at all the people in your video, and you guys, you're all so wonderful and beautiful and inspiring, and you are helping people see it. And this is so important, what you are doing, and we're all so inspired by it. And, you know, you're bringing that diversity gap to the medical field and trying to close it and give people that visual that they belong to. And I want to thank our producer, Hariana, who got $5,000 to donate to your foundation to help support your medical students. And I want to match it, so that'll be $10,000 to the White Coats and Black Doctors.
That is incredible. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you for the opportunity to talk about this passion project of ours that it's changed our lives. For me, it's been probably one of the biggest things I've ever accomplished, and one of my most proudest accomplishments. And so it is really special to be recognized for that. Thank you.
Of course. And we want to put White Coats Black Doctors up on our website, so that if anybody would like to donate and help further this cause of what Dr. Powell and Dr. Green are doing, I think this is a vital mission. And I'm blown away by the people that you have had rise up. You're just incredible. And we're honored to be able to share the spotlight with you, shine a light on what you're doing, and help support it. And we want to continue that. You're incredible.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.